Right, I've got Torbjorn, aka Doofy, next on stream. There we go, Doofy replay review. When people call their replay after their name, it makes my life so much easier. So this Doofy replay review. Doofy's not here right now, aka Torbjorn. But he does like when I just get the replay done as soon as I can by looking at VODs. So that's what we're gonna do, or he can look at VODs. That's what he's gonna do today. Looks like Doofy in this replay is in fact Grand Champ, low Grand Champ, but the lobby is certainly a Champ 3 lobby of mechanics. I don't know if like probably closer to 20 than 10 now. So we do have like decent kickoff synergy here. We're going for a cheat kickoff with the dead ball, decent. Not a fan of this though. This is super risky. Like the main problem here is actually this. This is a bad move in 2v2. Very, very questionable. When you do this, when you center the ball to your teammate and you've taken yourself out of the game, like by doing so, you're making your teammate you're putting him in a very awkward spot, because now Doofy has to decide, can I beat the goalie to the ball? If I do, can I reliably score this? And if I don't, how much can I limit the damage of the 50-50 that's about to go down? Those are all like very difficult reads sometimes, and it would be made a lot easier if our teammate is just recovering and getting ready to follow up on what we're doing. So centering the ball in twos is all about the recovery. If you can get the ball into the middle and recover, that is significantly more useful than getting it into the middle while also taking yourself out of the game. So we didn't get the best touch there, but we saved up a bit of boost and recovery out. Understeer, or excuse me, I'm gonna get hiccups here. Understeer, slow play. That's reasonable. Yeah, the early flick here is a necessity because the opponent is hiding behind the ball. So we need to get that early flick off. A little bit more boost and we would have probably scored there. Don't know where Love's Math Rock is going here. Just cutting completely in front of the ball. I wouldn't recommend that. If he turned off ball cam, I wanted to check if he turned off ball cam and if he was going for a bump, but he's got ball cam on there. It doesn't make any sense at all. Like the play there would probably be to go for a bump, but he's just ran in front of the ball. Instead, nice little air roll shot, and that's going to be 1-0. So we've done pretty much all we could there. That was nicely handled. Jared Silent Cat, thanks for the brand new Prime. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, you've got a lot of decisions to make in twos that you don't have to make in other game modes. Like the previous criticism that I had for Doofy's teammate here was that right now we've tripped on the goalpost, haven't we? Yeah, we have. So my previous criticism, the one before where he didn't go for the demo, he just didn't have the instinct. He didn't have the killer instinct. Like when you're briefly out of the game, but your teammate has control of the ball, and you're in a 2v1, you're ahead of him. You've got to make a snap call. Do I run ahead for the demo, or do I rotate in behind? You've got to decide on the spot whether or not it's possible. But some people are not even aware that that's a possibility, so they don't even think of it in that moment. So yeah, here our job is actually this is our first like major mistake of the game. The other mistakes were all tied into what our teammates doing, but this one is just 100% our fault. We do not have the time to go all the way to this side boost and then all the way back into the goal. You got to just take the small pads here, just a one, and then maybe like these. If you want it to be spicy, you could get that one, but I would say even skip this one. Just get this one, flip all the way over to this one, and then you're either turning early to follow up on an early challenge, or you're going back a bit more towards the goal. But that is the rotation back from this position 100% of the time. Whenever you're not the team controlling the pressure, you can't go all the way over here for the side boost. Even if we got it, it wouldn't have been a good idea, because we've just put way too much time or way too much space between us and our teammate. On our teammate's side of things, if he knows that you're not following up like immediately, this should be a fake challenge. And even fake challenging here when he's by himself at the back is a better idea, in my opinion. This should just be a fake challenge 100% of the time, because there's actually a few reasons. Reason number one, this is not a shot that we're too scared of. If he shoots this, we're probably going to save it. If we fake a challenge, turn around, we're going to save that shot most of the time, so we're not too scared of that. Secondly, this is us 50-50ing. In the best case scenario, we're 50-50ing with their team's first player and we're the last man back in our team. You never want to make that trade unless you're blocking a shot or a really dangerous pass. This was neither of those things. So there's, you know, definitely mistakes from both players in the blue team here that are really important. With that angle, should he go for a wall save or stay on the ground? He should probably stay on the ground. The only advantage that a wall save would give him is being able to quickly get up high towards the top corner on the right hand side of the goal, but that's not where the shot was likely to be going. The shot's likely to go near post, so you actually need to stay on the ground so you can get in the goal and save the ball when it's probably 3/4 of the way over the line. You can't save the ball once it's past halfway over the line and you're on the wall. In fact, even a ball halfway over the line, if you're coming off the wall, you're probably just going to own goal that. So those last ditch saves, you really need to, you know, stay on the ground for them, in my opinion. Not a lot of kickoff synergy here. We've gone for back boost. Our teammates tried to kill the ball in the middle. This isn't the best idea, so we're not giving our teammate space to pressure the ball. Our teammate has ball pressure here, but what he can't do is defend the net. He can prevent this from being a dribble. He can challenge from behind, but he can't defend the net, so we should defend the net here 100% of the time. We've just dove in, which you know, put ourselves in very close vicinity to our teammate, which is a dangerous thing to do in 2v2 because it's easier for you both to be taken out of the game simultaneously, and it also meant that we were lunging in, kind of throwing ourselves forward. So yeah, unless we're planning to read that bounce and, you know, just guarantee the clear, we shouldn't be off the goal line here. Like, that's either a hesitation or a misread or something, but certainly a misplay. We just had to make sure to get the ball clear before the other guy came in. That's probably not a good idea to grab this boost as well. That's probably not a good plan because the other team have control of the ball. Like, when the other team are controlling the ball, we want to either be pressuring the ball or rotating back to goal. Like, anything except that is probably not a good idea. So obviously this isn't a good idea in 2v2, but it might work. It has worked. Still not a good idea though. This is a terrible idea. Super risky. We're at the game for 10 years. And if this 50-50 doesn't go insanely well for us by bouncing straight on target, we're probably just going to concede. So I wouldn't recommend this. Just trying to read the clear would be a smarter way to play. But hey, sometimes brain dead play gets rewarded. I've seen this happen so many times. It doesn't make sense. People just lunge in and it works. But yeah, eventually, you know, that comes around. It might work one time, but the next time it will fail. Yeah, but this time we've got some kickoff synergy. But we don't get the touch that we're looking for. This touch is just a bit too heavy. We're giving it right back to him, and that doesn't allow us the time to get the boost in the corner that we so clearly want. When that touch turns out to be that heavy, we just got to turn on it faster. Make sure that we get a block on anything that they're planning to do. Okay, so 50-50 goes against us. That was a bit of a safer time to go for boost. It was definitely the right idea to clear the ball to the left-hand side here. So let's actually watch this from this guy's perspective. So he knows that there's no opponents in the middle because he's just saw them both. One of them is rotating back and one of them was in the or next to the sidewall. So taking the ball across the goal is a good idea. So you can keep possession, get it away from the opponents. If you just keep trying to clear it towards the side that they're defending and blocking clears on, you're not going to get the ball clear. You're just going to keep on giving it away. So speaking of giving away, there's been a lot of giveaways of possession in this game. And if, you know, if dribbling isn't on the table, if dribbling isn't like a confident enough thing, which, you know, it isn't for some people, you know, you don't want to risk failing a flick or something at a crucial moment. If that is the case, 50-50s are probably the way to go, because 50-50s are a really good, reliable, you know, fast recovery way to get the ball out of defense. You just bait the guy in, absorb his challenge, send it back. You know, just get a good hitbox in the ball. You're going to benefit. So that could have been very easily a goal there. Leaving the mid boost is interesting. So our teammate already has the back boost, so we do not need to leave this for him. I think we just missed it. If our teammate didn't have the back boost there, leaving the mid boost for him would make more sense. But it actually got taken by the opponent. So, okay, here's a very standard play. Let me just talk about this in a second. After saying thanks to Blizzle89 for the 11-month in a row resub. Welcome back. Really appreciate the kind words as well. So this happens pretty much every 2v2 game that you're ever going to play. You rotate back, your teammate's in front of you. You're both rotating back. Now, in this position, it's the job of the guy close to the ball to pressure the ball. You do not want to drive all the way back and then let your goalie come in. This is something that, you know, low-rated players think is the way to play. They think, okay, I've got the boost, you're facing the wrong way, now let's swap positions. You rotate out, I'll rotate in. Rotations. Whoa, look at us, we're so high level. No, idiots. Stop rotating. Ball chase. This guy should ball chase. He should just stay on the ball and drive into it. And this guy should stay as far away from his teammate as possible. Because if your teammate is ball chasing, let him ball chase. Don't go near him. By trying to swap positions here, by this guy rotating away and us coming in, we've left ourselves vulnerable for that moment of transition. Nobody's pressuring the ball. There could just be a free shot coming in. And also we've given them all that area to come forward at us. If we'd ball chased with our player rotating back, which by the way, ball chasing doesn't always mean hit the ball. In fact, it would have been better here to go for the player than the ball. Just demo the guy. But when the demo doesn't work, you should stay on this anyway. Stay under the ball and just annoy this guy who's trying to dribble. Because this guy wouldn't have been able to make that little touch in field and then try to flick it had we ball chased in this position. But the fact is he was able to make that play because we gave him the space. Let's watch again. So that's the space. See? One touch, flick. Now if that flick is good, we've just conceded. We're now tied up. If he hits this side flip shot properly, that's a goal. Because this guy, Loves Math Rock, didn't ball chase. We have that tiny little moment of weakness where we're swapping. Fortunately for us, his flick misses, then Doofy can close the gap in time. But the misplay here was this dude. After missing this demo, he should hit the brakes, stop, right here, and just flip into the ball, drive into the ball, get in the way in any way possible. Just be annoying, because this guy can't start a dribble and then get a shot off if you're annoying him, and our teammate behind us can just chill back and goal, wait and see what happens with a 50-50, and then he can move in and get an easy free ball. How much did donate to Scrum Fairy 2 to Scotia and Gaming? I don't know. You'd have to ask them. Probably not going to happen though, because of the server difference. There was also a passing play open that was probably easier than a flick. Well, here I don't think so. But yeah, the passing play is available, but didn't look like it was too simple for him. Nah, that first touch doesn't lend itself to a passing play at all. I would much rather the solo play here than the passing play, personally. Like if you're good at that side flip flick, you're scoring in these kind of games. C3, that's a goal. But the pass could be intercepted. It's very risky. Okay, not the best first touch, not the best second touch. We've kind of beamed our control there. Oof. Definitely a little bit too much hesitation on these sidewall bounces. What is happening? How have we not conceded? Okay, our teammate decides to flip into the ground. Interesting. You'll notice that the real problems started actually quite a while back. So when Doofy was messing up his touch here, our teammate makes a pretty fatal flaw. And that is to walk right into the world's most obvious dunk. The opening that he had here was straightforward. If he just drives forward without jumping and then pops the ball, maybe he would have to jump when he arrives. Let's see. Probably wouldn't. I think if he just drove forward, he would have chipped the ball up on this touch. Then he could drive around in a circle and get it again when it rebounds. Or second best option would be just to roll it up the wall, but by bouncing it off the wall like this with a dodge. Bad recovery for this dude.
Did I
Doofy
make the
still
best
recovering as well.
1v1
Hesitates a little bit.
time? I did win my only show match.
Jack Sucker, you did win your only show match, and then somehow we mind gamed this. How does this dude miss? Oh, it's Barney. Barney, you absolute moron. How have you missed this? You're kidding me. Barney! Why are we jumping like 10 years before we reach the ball? Why are we jumping here? I think he was going for a dunk or something. But somehow Doofy has faked him off it on his own goal line. That's a baller move right there. Jack Soccer obviously didn't want to put you in the list because it just wouldn't be fair on everybody else. You know that. Jack Soccer, the legend. Cheers for the 15 months, by the way. That's ridiculous. Was it 15 months ago that happened? Or is it longer? I don't remember. There it is. The classic. How is this C3? Well, as someone who has played in C3 matchups plenty this season, this looks exactly like C3. Players taking themselves out of the game at every opportunity, check. Players miscontrolling the ball often, check. Players not giving their teammates space, check. Yeah, it's all there. The only thing we've not seen is a missed open net. Yeah, Champ 3 looks trash because it is just like so much worse than pro play. Like most people are comparing Champ 3 to pro play. They're like, oh, those guys, yeah, they're nearly pro. They're, you know, just like one rank off, right? No, it's like so bad. They're like the difference between Champ 3 and pro play is hilarious. It is so bad. I'm plat and I can see the shot. Oh my goodness, the amount of times I've seen this comment. It's unbelievable. The Grand Plats, man. Why are we walking into obvious dunks though? See, the opening here, like the autoplay for me, like in this position, is always to just pop the ball into the side wall, because then it bounces on target and you can just recover on the same wall. You're through. You don't need to like go for the shot here. Like the play in this position. Maybe, I think players who play a lot of ones would know this. But yeah, the play here is to pop it into the side wall. You got to be a bit careful here because this dude is on the wall for some reason. But usually when this kickoff goes like this, when it goes off to the side, what usually happens is you'll have one dude probably going for boost here. So this dude will go for this boost and then he'll just land near the boost. And then it's like a race between you and the other team's goalie to see who's going to reach this ball first. And if you want to like really quickly transition from beating the guy to the ball into shooting, just like pop it into the sidewall. If you just right here jump, pop it straight forward right there, just literally straight forward, it's going to bounce that way towards their goal. You can then, like, you know, after you pop it, arrow a little bit to the left, you land, you're through on goal. And this dude will be out the game. See, you beat him to it, popped it off the sidewall, you're through on goal. That's the play there. But I don't see a lot of people making it because I don't think people play enough ones. So they just don't know about this option. Everybody tries to like get round the ball and do some crazy air roll shot. You don't need that. Just ram the ball into the wall. Just roll it or just pop it into the wall. Alright, here we go. Ceiling shot time. Oh. Okay. Well, not a ceiling shot, but still not the best idea. So we're up 3-1. Let's think of ways that we can lose this game. One of them would be just slamming the back wall with a shot and landing way out of the game. That would be pretty bad. We haven't done that. This is good. We've not obliterated the back wall and basically cleared the ball ourselves. But what we did do might be even worse. We're just giving it to their goalkeeper. This is really bad. We should definitely be playing that anywhere but there. Because that should be a goal. And they've missed it. I told you guys, Champ 3, we've seen the checklist is complete. We had everything else except a complete open net miss. Well, now we've got that as well. What is he doing? Barney. The net could not be more open if it tried to be. This is incredible. He's put it out for a throw-in as well. Do you guys know about the... Oh, no. Okay, I fixed it. Do you guys have any sport in America that's possible where you miss by so much that it goes out for a throw-in? You know, do you guys play enough football? Soccer, I guess, to know what I'm talking about. Super Slimy, thanks for 14-month tier 1. I've also got 25-month Prime from Minisav. Welcome back. Really appreciate that. Yeah, when you miss that badly that you don't even put it out for a corner or a goal kick. You put it out for a throw in. That's embarrassing. Been there. Right, so we've probably got the game win here, so I don't really, you know, whatever. We're doing a bit of freestyling now. Yeah, we're feeling pretty confident. That guy just missed an open net. I'm surprised they haven't forfeited already. Let's not own goal. Nice. Easy control. Basketball. Yeah, there you go. So they get a side throw. Whatever you call it. that thing. Yes. What do you even call that in basketball? Is it a throw-in? I don't play enough basketball. Grunkonkle, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. That is a fantastic name. A pass in. Inbound pass. So what would it be from behind the pitch? Behind the court, I should say. Would that also be an inbound pass? Or would it be something different? A baseline inbound. Okay, well, yeah. So you've missed your shot so much, they don't get a baseline inbound. They get a side line inbound. There we go.